On the day I came to pick up my puppy, I couldn't believe how lucky I was.
This litter was fine. They were gorgeous puppies.
But a week after I brought him home, our luck changed.
And what happened after that is part of the heartwarming story of Puppy Love, a new documentary that was shot in Marengo, far northwest of Chicago. A group of dedicated women came together to try to figure out this veterinary mystery.
Gail Gilbert is one of them, and she's the director of the movie, and she has Scout with her, one of the dogs from that litter who's now 13 years old. This happened in 2012. Gail, tell the story. You bring this dog home, and what happened?
Well, he was perfectly fine for a week, but then after a few days, after 8 days, he just couldn't move. He took about 8 hours, but he went from walking slowly to not being able to move his back legs to being unfortunate and similar to this, but now he's a running around dog, but he's a little tired
So
here
is
today.
the back legs completely paralyzed, or all
His
the
whole
legs?
body. It was
Whole
basically
body.
he could blink and he could swallow.
Oh,
And that affected the males, but not the females. Is that correct?
Yes, there were 5 males in the litter and 2 females. They were only 9 weeks old at this point, and according to the vet that we took him to, the females have a more advanced immune system by that point, and they were able to stave off whatever it was that caused their paralysis.
so what did you don't have a medical background, from what I understand, do you, Gail?
No.
So what did, yeah, I mean, it's great all you owners get together and say we're going to keep these dogs, but aside from going to the veterinarian, what did you do?
We just tried every little crazy thing we could. I got into making chicken soup, so I made chicken soup for the dogs about 3 or 4 times a week, because at one point they couldn't eat, so we were just syringing water into their mouths,
my
and so I thought, well,
gosh.
we should syringe chicken soup instead.
But I would imagine a veterinarian, this was not the first case they've heard of this. Was it that much of them? Did they have ideas of what it could be, and did they think it was permanent, or did they think it was temporary?
Well, actually, the veterinarian I took him to originally said that does happen. It's listed in the textbooks as always being fatal because they put them down.
And what causes it?
No, nobody really knows. It was some kind of an outside source that affected the dogs, and it was really hard. I mean, not everyone can lift dogs as they go. They got to be 50 pounds, and we're still having to lift them outside and
Look
stuff.
at this. We're seeing. All right. So what turned it around, Gail, and at what age?
Well, he started turning around about 4.5 months, another puppy around 5. The last one was about 6.5 months. And it just basically, we just kept moving them. We did a lot of physical therapy. We just made up things. So we were moving their legs, we were holding them up in bags so that their feet would touch the ground and get them to feel like what it is to be upright. And we just tried everything, Chinese herbs. Yeah. I started them in an underwater treadmill. I mean,
so that's not, obviously not a scientific experiment or anything, but I would think the world of veterinary medicine would want to come to you and say, okay, what did you guys do? Because we can maybe save other dogs in the future with this.
I don't know. It's not that common, and so it wasn't like there was a crowd of people at our door wondering what we did. But I mean, it definitely has brought a lot of people, as they find out about the movie, are doing more things with other dogs. I mean, the movie is kind of spreading the word more than just our little action. So that's
do you have a hunch of you like threw everything against the wall to see, what have I got to lose? Do you have a feeling of what you think worked more than the other?
No, well, I just think it's a combination of activity and good nutrition.
Yeah.
The dogs are always eaten raw. But typically, the breeder only started it when they were a year old. These dogs we started when they were 4 months old or 6 months old. And I think having a really strong, healthy diet helped with a lot of fat in it, a lot of nutrients, and then keeping them moving. We were just always moving.
It is interesting, too, because, some people get a puppy, they want their perfect puppy that they got when they, adopt. And there might be some people that be like, this is too much work for me. But all of the adopted parents of these dogs went all in to try and get these dogs better. That's what's part of the heartwarming part of this story, isn't it?
Yeah, and also it's more than just a dog story. It's about how when people put their mind to something and they stick to it, amazing things can happen. And it's, it's the human canine bond, but it's also the power of the human spirit to just tackle things,
We have writers who don't behave this well.
Hey, Scout.
Scouty, you want to say hello?
You want to say hello up here? He's like, you know what, I'm 13. I'm up early. That's good enough for me. Yeah. Well, it's a really nice story. Thank you so much for joining us. You can check out Puppy Love, February 10th at Woodstock Classic Cinema, February 11th at Carpentersville Classic Cinema, and February 12th at Fox Lake Classic Cinema. And check them all out on all the socials. You can get all the information there. Thank you, Gail, so
Thank
much.
you.
Nice
Well,
to meet you.
Thank you very much.